Okay, hey, it's Sheldon the Gecko, and I'm going to be discussing a topic of should there be sand in the cages of a leopard gecko or not. Many people think that this should not be in a bottom because it would cause impaction, which is basically the sand is inside their stomach. It gets clogged, kind of like cholesterol building up in your, the platelets building up in your, like, veins or something. It will clogged in the middle of their stomach, and it will scrape against it, cause diseases, infections, and it won't let any food through. Obviously, I have sand right here, so I'm going to talk about sand. So basically, leopard geckos live in the desert. They're around sand like 24/7. Basically states itself. I mean, why wouldn't more leopard geckos die of sand intake and like be extinct? They wouldn't live in the desert. They would move to a different place. I've had Sheldon for a while, and he hasn't had anything bad with him. And basically, if you are worried, let me read you this. This is a care sheet that I got from a pet store when I bought him, and let me read it to you. It says right here: line the bottom of your cage with sand bedding. This should be digestible to help prevent impaction. So when you buy your sand, don't buy it from like Home Depot or any place like that, because it's not going to be digestible, and you should maybe don't get the ones with D3 calcium, because they're going to want to eat that more, which is going to cause more infections, because they're going to want to eat it. That's why I have calcium dish right there. And this is the sand that you should get right here. ZM Vita sand. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll show you Sheldon. Happy gecko. Does not seem to have it, and don't think he will. So let me just get it out fairly quickly. Does he look like he's a sad gecko? Show him. No, he does not look like it. He looks like a happy, well thought after gecko who likes to lick things. Okay, so that was my video about sand. So I'm out. Hey, it's Sheldon the Gecko, and I'm going to show you how to handle and hold your leopard gecko. So, when I first got him, I would put my hand in front of his face. Well, actually, I still do right now. I'll show you. Hold on, let me just get this out of here. Put my hand in front of his face, tell him I'm there, and then I pick him up. Basically, what you're going to want to do is just kind of let him free roam around your hand. Let me get him. You see that? No, I can't. Let him free roam. I mean, you'll discover new parts of your hand. You need to let him get used to your hand too, because if you're going to want to be holding him more often. Shoot. Can't run away like that. Okay. So he's not really a gecko that likes to be held. I mean, some of them do, which I really haven't seen any. Yeah, he really does not like to be held at all. I'm kind of like taming him right now, which is like you kind of lay him on your back and your hands, so he doesn't basically so he like gets used to you, and he hold on, let me just get him. He gets used to you and likes you better. So basically when he's in your hand, you can stroke him. When you first start like touching his back, he like twitch for a little bit, and then he like, oh, it's you. You just repeatedly do that. Maybe his head a little bit. But you should never grab him by the tail. If you grab him by the tail, it's very sensitive, full of fat. It's basically a defense mechanism that if you hold it, it's going to come off super easily. And this is where they store all the energy and the lipids in their fat, polysaccharides. It's going to take them about probably a week without food to burn all that fat off. And oh wow, he is a fat bugger. Sorry. So basically, don't hold him tight or by the tail. He's gonna freak out. Like if I hold him tight, which I kind of do for like trying to tame him, sometimes he like, I don't know what he does. He like kind of like like bark type thing, which basically you should never let him do that. You should never let him bark at you unless like he's running away. Then you need to get him. So I guess that's all. And you should never hold him during the day, which I just learned like 2 days ago. I've been holding him for a pretty long time. Once you get him home for like a week, don't touch him. Let him get used to his like habitat. And then after probably I would say week and a half, put your hand in front of him, kind of like this. Make him like know that you're there, used to your hand a little bit, and then you can start like petting him. It's normal for him to like start running away, and he'll get used to you. He's still getting used to me, but overall, really good pets, really easy, and I guess that's all. But hold them gently. Don't let, like, if you see little kids hold them, you have to tell them the rules about them so they don't end up hurting the gecko. So I guess that's all. Peace.